Hello everyone, welcome back to Sonic Adventure. I'm Tyler.
I'm Jeff.
I sounded really weird right now. I didn't even think that was English, but okay. In this part we're gonna go, not finish off Tails' playthrough. I didn't upload the other part, by the way. We're gonna go, beat Knuckles up or something.
I guess that's kind of a silly concept that Tails could beat Knuckles, but
Knuckles is the one with the iron fists and all.
yeah. And I was saying that at this point, Knuckles seems to be just as powerful as Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Where in other games he seems less powerful. If you get what I mean. Like say characters like Blaze and Shadow and Silver seem to be like in the top class of characters in terms of power.
Yeah. Like, Knuckles, after a whole bunch of characters got introduced, he's really not all that strong anymore.
Well, I still get he's physically strong.
Yeah. But if you think about it, like, if you put Knuckles against Silver, who do you think would win? Eggman's back!
Well, I'm trying to
Guess
think.
who's back?
Back again.
Eggman's back. Tell a friend. Anyways, what were you saying?
I don't know, I've forgotten. Yeah, Silver. I guess it depends if Silver can actually grab people.
Yeah.
I mean, can he actually do that, or was that just...
You can do that. You can do that. If you play multiplayer mode, he can grab Sonic and Shadow and launch them.
Well, I thought that ability was a kind of a mistake.
More or less, probably.
I guess we're going...
probably. Okay.
I'm
not making much sense, so...
I guess we're going into terms of what's gameplay and what's actual character stuff.
Uh-huh. And, from Sonic and Tails' viewpoint, you're wondering, when did he transform again? Because they don't see him in Chaos 2 form. You only see him in Chaos 2 form as Knuckles. Which is Knuckles, his boss only.
Yeah, he's exclusive boss.
Exclusive, that's the word.
Oh, hello, Chaos 4. Nice to see you.
Yeah. Not the final time we'll be seeing him, but this is the easiest time we'll have fighting him.
Yeah, and you can just fly into him.
Yeah, I know. It's fun flying around this place because he'll try and hit you, and you'll just be flying around everywhere.
Yeah, Tails is fun.
Yeah, and it's kind of easy to tell when he's gonna rise from the water. If he sits there for 3 seconds, you're gonna want to go after him because he's gonna jump out of the water.
Yeah, and this 3D game, it seems to give you a lot more freedom with Tails in terms of flying.
Yeah.
Like in Sonic 06, it's kind of nerfed a bit.
Well,
and
they make it so that he has to fly a specific point, or else he'll fall like a rock.
Yeah, and in Heroes, the fly characters were really nerfed.
Well, they have a meter, so...
Yeah. But I played a bit of Heroes recently, and when you fly with the fly characters, you're not sure how far you're going to go.
Yeah, unless you mash the button, then you're not going to go all that far. No, wait, that's a different game. Never mind. That's 06. I was thinking, mash the button, you'll go a bit farther.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, and in Heroes, whenever you fly as the fly characters, you seem to get a bit of height, but you move forward very slowly, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
But, let's say if there's a gap, you're better off just jumping over it, rather than trying to fly over it.
Unless it's a huge gap that you're pretty sure that you have to fly over. And normally if you have to fly over the gap, there's always this ring that you have to jump through anyways.
Mm.
More CG, by the way.
Yes, and repeated footage, but they made it, so they're going to get a lot of use out of it.
I made this. We're going to put it in 10 times in this game, and you're going to like it. Adieu. I like how he says adieu, though.
I like how he says the egg carrier pales in comparison to Chaos, but he's still
even
still
though it's a
tries, yeah.
even though it's a dark, it's more of a darker color.
Hey, we can't let him get away.
I was just thinking that. I was thinking,
We're shopping
wait a
with
minute,
tornado.
that doesn't make much sense now.
I was just pointing out how he said that, but he's still used to the egg carrier against Chaos.
Yeah, it's not even as strong as him, but I'm going to damn dry.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
In Knuckles playthrough, he'll be like, Sonic, I'm gonna stay behind. Sonic will be okay. In this game, he's like, in Tails and Sonic's playthrough, Sonic's like, Knuckles, are you coming? Then he'll say no. He's like, oh, okay. I guess you don't have to come.
Yeah, I guess we can talk more about Knuckles' character and his story.
Oh, I don't know if you have a sound on right here. Do you?
Have it on low.
Okay. You'll see what I do then. Wait, you were gonna say something. I'm sorry.
I wasn't.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say something.
Sonic,
Okay, now I'm hearing things. So, Sonic, hop in. Just hop in. Let's go.
Well, I was kind of like a comparison to how Tails' runway is similar to the Thunderbirds. Have you seen the Thunderbirds or?
No, but I've heard of it. I think my dad wanted me to watch it with him at one point, but I was too tired, so I just went to bed. Chaos Control. Although it's not all that fast.
Chaos Slight Control?
Chaos, so go a bit faster.
Slightly Random Control?
Let's just
What
go
music-
2 times faster. Control.
What music track is this?
The one from Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I thought so. It's sort of grim.
Yeah. That's the
what
only
level is
music I could think of anyways, for Chaos Control.
What level is it from?
Every level.
Or is it the,
Whenever you use Chaos Control. Actually, no, it's, I think that it's when you use, the speed up power up with Chaos Control where you skip most of the level. And, oh shit. Who's gonna do the Shadow playthrough?
yeah.
If we ever do that.
we did it.
Way to go, Tails.
I'm in no hurry to play that game.
I don't even know if we should play that game.
Honestly, probably not. Or at least put it on like the maybe list.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can't stand Shadow the Hedgehog. Whoa. Where does the plane go, actually? Do they both just bail? Oh, for a second there I thought Tails was just standing there like, oh, my head hurts. As if he fell and landed on his feet.
Actually, that's a good point. I guess the plane disappears.
It
I suppose
disintegrates.
I suppose it reappears in Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's the Tornado 2 with just a paint shop in Unleashed.
That's actually Sonic's plane
Yeah.
since the classic series, and presumably it's gone for good or something.
Yeah. I was gonna
Oh,
say,
well.
no, it's back in Sonic 4, but then Sonic 4 is supposed to be a sequel to Sonic 3, which, it's a bit confusing.
Now we have this sort of reenactment of Tails meeting Sonic.
Yeah.
And speaking of Sonic Chronicles, that kind of established that this game, The Mystic Ruins, is set on the same island as Sonic 2, I think.
Huh.
It's,
Mm,
yeah,
I never played Sonic Chronicles, so I wouldn't be able to say.
I actually haven't played it either, but I've sort of watched a playthrough just to learn about the story.
Oh, yeah.
And
I don't
it's
think I've ever
pointless.
really bothered at all with Sonic Chronicles. I
Yeah,
know I don't
then-
bother with the music at all.
Oh, the music. But I was going to say, it ends on a cliffhanger.
the tornado
I
is
know.
powerful.
I heard about that. I watched Johnny's review of it, which was his first review, I'm pretty sure, actually.
I need to finish my prototype.
And
Yeah.
it ends off as Eggman just saying, okay, it just ends off as Eggman saying, oh yeah, I've taken over the world now. Well, you were gone.
I can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
for an RPG, you tell a beginning, a middle, and an end, a full story. But
In that game, they're like, oh, there's got to be a sequel. But nope.
in the end, when I saw it on a playthrough or LP, I was so frustrated with it because essentially Sonic and Tails start talking. They start breaking the fourth wall.
They do?
And go, yeah, they go, oh, BioWare, those are games developers.
Huh. They literally say that in the game?
I don't know what they say, but they do talk about the development team that made the game itself.
Huh. That'd be a
So
nice little
thanks,
Easter egg,
guys.
I guess.
Yeah, I was thinking, thanks, guys. Don't give us an ending, just masturbate or just
Don't give us an ending, just masturbate and just do that.
Well, I meant masturbate as sort of like police yourself and not the players as a metaphor. But
Don't masturbate the players. Okay. I got it. Now, I don't know what these rings do. These little hoop things. You're supposed to go through the arches.
It's for a high score.
I guess. It really doesn't do much for the high score, though.
I love the music of it. It kind of reminds me of a James Bond film, sort of. It sounds like a 60s spy film or something.
The music kind of reminds me of some other level that I think this is a remix of something, or it feels like it's a remix of some song. But I don't know what it is though.
Well, I don't recognise it.
Okay, so I always just felt it as a remix of something instead. Never really thought of it as its own music track.
Now, in case of levels and mini games, Tails gets the most gameplay, with 5 levels and like 3 mini games.
Yeah, although the 3 minigames are in a row. And 2 of the minigames are the flying minigames.
Yeah, it sort of gives me the impression that when they made this game, they made it with Sonic, Tails and Knuckles in mind.
Yeah.
Maybe the other 3 were made later, of course.
Oh, Amy feels like just some random addition. She probably didn't even need to have a playthrough at all. You could have just left her the way it was, and then that'd have been fine. So when she gets off the egg carrier, she has nothing to do with the rest of the actual story.
You found the rhythm badge.
Neither does Gamma, and neither does
Tail
Big.
attacks, hold the action button down.
Oh, did you miss out on Tails' initial power-up?
Yeah, I missed that power-up. I was when I got this power-up, I was like, shit. And you can't get it after this. At this point in the game, you can't get his initial power-up, which is near Big's first lure, but you just gotta fly up into this box there. A box above him. And then there's Tails' power-up, the Rocket Excel, which I'm pretty sure just makes Tails go faster when he flies. I love doing the spin breakdance move. Who needs breakdancing Eggman when you got breakdancing Tails?
Yeah, I mean, arguably that move isn't really useful.
Nope.
But, actually, I guess it does help out on the last boss.
It does help in the last boss, actually. He also goes a lot faster in that, too.
You know, I do appreciate that about the power-ups in this game, that some aren't really necessary, but they're fun extras.
Yeah. Although most of Sonic's power-ups are necessary. And unless you count the extra thing, the less time... I don't even know what they're called, I just know they're power-ups.
Yeah, I mean, really the bracelet one is it's the one that you don't need.
But you still feel like you need it anyways, because it's really annoying if you don't get it. Well, you don't use the Lightspeed Dash all that much, but still.
Emeralds? Forgive me, but I don't think we've ever met before. I'm Tikal. And you are?
And you are? I can't answer you because, I'm whiting out. Which is how Pokemon would state it.
Yeah, this is more convoluted than Lost.
Oh, I heard Lost makes no sense at some points.
I haven't watched it, but I do know that...
I've never seen Lost 2, I was just thinking, oh, he's probably watched it then.
I do realise that at the end of the series, there is like a special video they made, or film, or whatever, which essentially goes through every plot point introduced and explains it.
Really?
So, in a weird way, near the end, everything makes sense.
Because they tell you how it makes sense?
Yeah, or they'll tell you what represents what. I'm kind of curious. Well, I was saying that he went on for like 10 years, didn't he?
Lost?
Yeah, it went on for a really long time, didn't he?
I don't think it stopped yet. Okay, right here is where I'm
Oh.
trying to get that one power up.
No, it stopped. It had its finale.
Yeah. I tried going to Station Squared so I could get the Rocket Excel, but nope. We just gotta go here. Oh, there's a door up there.
It doesn't open.
Oh. It'd been pretty cool if it did, though.
Now, when it comes to like Tails' genius, when we first see him, he starts off just as essentially a mechanic, a gifted mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
But in other games, he kind of turns into a computer genius as well.
Yeah. In this game, all the way up to Heroes is the game where they tell you the age of everyone. Tails is 8 years old.
I guess that doesn't really sit right with me.
It doesn't
I've got
make much sense, due to Knuckles and Sonic are like 15 and 16 and all that.
Yeah. I prefer to think he's at least 12.
Tails would make much more sense as well. The high-pitched voice makes sense for that age, and to be a mechanic at that age and being a fox at the same time would kind of make sense too.
Tails has an awesome workshop. He's got like the Batcave in there.
Yeah, but you can't go really much into it. You can just go in there and it'll just be this one small thing. You don't even know how the plane fits in there. Sonic! I like how Sonic's just sitting there without the capsule opened. Sonic, you dick.
Now, to some people, this seems like a big coincidence, but Tails was following the egg carrier.
Yeah.
I mean, how they all meet up, but so I guess they sort of coincided.
And more plane battle fight thing.
You know, it's not really mentioned, but does Sonic wonder what happened to Tails? I think he does say something, but
Yeah, he'll be like, Tails? Tails. And then you'll see some girl, he's like, you're not who I'm looking for.
yeah.
Then, when he meets up with Amy, he just completely forgets about Tails. Oh yeah, he used the chaos control thing again, by the way.
Actually, that's kind of an odd part of Sonic's story, because essentially he wasn't doing anything to do with, anything with Amy. But then his story gets interrupted by Amy, if you get what I mean.
He gets interrupted by Amy, and then they end up in Twinkle Park. Then he goes looking for her in Speed Highway, which Speedway Highway, nothing happens. And then he goes to the Red Mountain again.
Yeah, so
Thus,
that part of
here we are.
Sonic's story was essentially a distraction or a tangent.
Yeah. More of a cool-off period where you get to play through a whole bunch of levels.
Now, Shadow's game did have sort of flying sections in it.
Shadow's what?
Shadow's game had flying sections in it.
Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yeah, where you flew on like a demon bat or something.
Okay, I thought you were talking about Sonic, but you kept calling them Shadows. Like, no, Sonic does have them in there, but I don't know what you mean. But yeah, Shadow has those birds, but I think that only happens like once, maybe. It's probably reminiscent to this game, but I have no idea.
Let me see, do you take him out in one sweep here?
Yep.
Oh, you do actually. Oh, good.
I did that last time too. You just gotta take the hit. Like, take it like a boss, then you pretty much got him. Now we're on the egg carrier. And we get one of the easiest levels as Tails, although I think I died maybe once. I have no idea.
Easiest? I don't know. I think this one could be quite awkward, but mainly because of the camera angles.
Oh, it's only the camera angles that can screw you over in this level. The rest of it's the sky deck, so you can fly around it, so it's pretty simple. And pretty easy, so.
Wow, this
Yeah.
thing is really huge.
Simple means easy. Is what I think.
I just realised Tails goes through 3 planes in this game, doesn't he? Like the first silver one, the tornado, and
Yeah. Maybe he's just a bad pilot.
Any ideas, Sonic?
he must be murdered trying to get insurance for him.
No idea what this vessel can do.
This vessel can slightly change shape.
And you can't fly over it, cause, plot. Tails should be able to fly, though, over this. He can fly. He has the 2 tails.
Hey, it transformed! Did you see that?
Like how Sonic looks at him like,
To the bridge.
I hate it when he doesn't listen to me.
I guess you weren't expecting that, were you? There's only one way to get
Oh, that sounded terrible. I'm sorry.
doubt if you can make it.
I doubt that you can fly over this vessel. Oh, wait, I can. Thanks, Eggman.
Do we see the egg Skydeck in this part?
The egg Skydeck?
So,
The egg Skydeck, yeah.
The Skydeck, yeah. There's just a few more minutes left.
I was gonna say, but then it shows how short the levels are, really.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Tails.
Skip it. Screw you all. I can easily win this level. It's easy. That was redundant. Okay. Just, you can fly over most of the level design. I want this life.
Which, I'm not sure if that's actually a good thing. It's a fun thing, but...
It's fun, but it's not... I'm pretty sure it's not the way it's supposed to be.
Oh, but then again, they are like the green loops everywhere, so I think they kind of expect it.
Yeah. Come on. Automatic section.
Yeah. We talked about other characters in a previous part, and I would say at least Tails will be fun to play with again.
Yeah, I know that. He's pretty much just Sonic that can fly.
Yeah, especially in Lost World, because of like the... You know how the levels are like cylinders of gravity?
Yeah, it worked good for him. No, oh, okay. I thought I died.
Yeah, because I was thinking it would give him the freedom to fly, but you wouldn't have to worry about him breaking the game,
Uh-huh.
since you'll be like on the cylinder of gravity.
Yeah, and it'll gravitate him towards the cylinder and all that.
Like you won't be able to just like fly off absolutely everywhere, but you still be able to fly.
Mm-hmm. He'd probably be more of a extra mode though, not like main game mode. I'd say.
Well, I was going to say don't hold your breath for DLC.
Oh,
'Cause
DLC.
we didn't even get-
I don't think Sega's been really doing DLC that much lately.
No, they
With
haven't.
Generations, they don't have any DLC. Well,
Which
on
is...
Sonic games, I mean, they don't have DLC.
Yeah, the last one was Unleashed, and
Yeah.
it just gave you like more mini levels,
too bad.
which I never bothered with, because Unleashed those sort of smaller levels weren't really as fun.
Yeah, the harder levels were kind of fun at some points, but meh.
Yeah.
I have only some of the
Is
DLC.
that it?
Sonic, we should check
Anyways,
out the
that's it
bridge.
for this part of Sonic Adventure. In the next part, we shall continue more story that we've already known about.
More
See you
story.
guys then. That's what most of this game is.